Hey everyone, I am back with another video. So today I wanted to do a story time on the time that I lost my brand new iPhone 11 within the first week of getting it. I'm not exaggerating, it happened. So it was on Saturday. I got my phone the week of Christmas. It was a Saturday because I was at work. We went that Saturday night to go get my new phone. I was a little upset at the time because they were having a sale for these iPhone 11s that if you trade in your old phone, you get the iPhone 11 free. It was a sale that they were having at the time, and I was like, great, I'm gonna get a brand new $600 phone for free. All I gotta do is give them my old iPhone 8 Plus, and I wasn't too happy. I complained a little bit because I had an issue with my phone, which I talked about when I first, that same week when I did my phone preview, I talked about the issue that I had where I connected my boyfriend's email to my phone to set up the iPhone 8 Plus, because I went from AT&T to T-Mobile iPhone, and instead of creating an email which would have taken a few minutes, I used his instead so I could connect my iPhone 8 Plus, and we got the same messages, same phone calls. If I sent any pictures, videos, anything like that, he would get it on his end as like a sent message. So I was getting his phone calls, messages, his voicemails, everything sent to my phone, vice versa. So all of our information was being connected. My contacts, his contacts were merged. It was just a big mess, and it didn't matter if I deleted his stuff on my phone. Every time you would receive a phone call, I would have these calls coming in from these numbers, and he's not one to save everybody's number in his phone, so he just has a bunch of numbers calling him. So when that was coming through to my phone, I was like, who are all these people calling me? I don't even know who these numbers are. And it was his his people calling. It was a big mess. So when I went to do the phone, I was like, when they went to swap the information, I was like, great, I get a free phone. But I told the lady, I said, wait, I have an issue with my phone. We're using the same email for our account, and all the information keeps merging into each other's phones, and I'm gonna lose all my pictures, I'm gonna lose all my contacts, everything. What I got was, because it was his email that I used, I got all of his contacts, his pictures, his phone login numbers, everything to my new phone, to my new iPhone 11. And yeah, so I went back into the store and I told the lady, I said, I just lost everything that you just transferred to my phone. She said, no, you told me to transfer, make sure I transfer everything. That's what I did. I said, no, I just clearly told you that I had an issue with my phone. If you can fix it. It was T-Mobile. Like, just told you I had an issue with my phone. So instead of her looking at my phone and trying to figure out the issue so it can be corrected before she transferred the information, she just clearly said, well, I transferred your information, it should be there on your phone, give it a few hours and it should appear. It never did. So I was really upset. I lost everything in my phone, everything. So all I had in my phone was my dad and my boyfriend's numbers. You know, I had to go and get all my family's contacts and, you know, close friends that I spoke to on a daily, and yeah. So going back, okay, so then that happened. That happened the first day that I got my phone. So then I did the preview of the phone. I talked about the issue that I was having and why I was so upset about getting a new phone, because I already knew getting this new phone I was going to lose everything. That's why I was so upset that day. But I was really happy about getting the iPhone 11, and I heard such great things about it, and it took me about 3 to 4 days to get used to it, and I was like, man, by the end of the week, I was like, I love this phone. This is so much better than the 8 Plus that I had. And that weekend, 1 week, exactly 1 week to getting my new iPhone 11, I was at work, and my stepmother's mom told me to get some stuff at Family Dollar, and, you know, stuff that she needed at the shop. So I went down there, I grabbed her stuff first, I grabbed a basket. I had my phone in the basket, I had all her items in the basket, but there was a long line. So I stayed, I walked around for a few more minutes, and I was looking at all the storage bins because I wanted to get like a 3 drawer carts to put more storage and for my beading supplies and stuff, because I wanted to expand my stash, but I don't have any room for anything. I mean, I can get other bead cases and stuff, but if I'm not using up the beads that I already have, how can I enjoy the new, you know, I'm gonna enjoy the new stuff that I get, and the old stuff is just gonna sit there because it's old stuff. You know, I'm tired of looking at it. I want to play with the new stuff. So that's why now I'm doing the Shrink My Stash. I'm trying to use up my findings and some beads and connectors and stuff that I've had for many years, so I can start adding to my stash. So that's what I was looking at. I was looking at the not the beading containers, but the storage containers, the different storage units that were there. They were all along the top shelf, and this guy walked over, this guy that was working there, came by and said, hey, you know, do you need any help? Is there anything that you need I can grab down for you? And I said, no, I'm just looking. I'm actually waiting to get in line. So I'm just looking. So he said, okay, and he walked away. But that split second when he caught my attention, it completely distracted me. And when I said, no, I don't need any help, I picked up my phone, I took pictures of all the storage units so that way I can get an idea of what I really want. I can look at what I have and if anything I need to replace, or you know, anything that's going to work for my room, you know, I can have it saved, and I can always go back to it, you know, when I'm ready to purchase. And I dropped my phone, you know, when he came up to me. I put my phone down on the shelf and I walked away. Within that split second when he came up to me and asked, "Do you need any help?" I dropped my phone right there on the shelf. I walked away. I stood in line. I was in line for a good maybe 10-15 minutes. Didn't think about it one bit. I stood in line. Usually I would put my phone in my back pocket, or I would throw it in the bag of stuff that I just purchased and walk out. That's what I normally do, just to keep everything together. But it wasn't even a thought when I was standing in line. I just want to pay. I want to get out of here. I want to go. And I walked out. So I go back to the shop and I unload everything that I had, and I'm patting myself, I'm checking in the bag. I'm like, where's my phone? Like, where's my phone? I just had it. And then I walk out. I go back to Family Dollar. I'm looking around. I'm looking at all the shelves, through all the shelves. I'm just looking around, browsing. I don't see nothing. Again, I walk out of the store. I go to the shop and I'm just browsing. I'm just looking. I'm looking around the shop. I'm checking the nail tables. I'm checking all the drawers. Maybe I threw my phone in there in the drawer. My mind just went blank. Like, I could not remember where I placed my phone. That split second from leaving Family Dollar to the shop, I'm looking everywhere. I can't find it. And I sit down and I'm like, I just lost my phone and my dad's gonna kill me. And if she finds out, because I'm always on my phone, always. Sometimes she would have to stop me and say, hey, get off your phone. You know, you need to, get to work. If she found out, like, I would be in trouble. So I left. This is the second time I left the shop. I go back into Family Dollar. And I asked the cashier, I said, hey, have you seen an iPhone? She said, what kind of iPhone are you looking for? And I said, the iPhone 11. And she said, what color is it? And I said, red and black, because the back of the phone is red, and when you shut the screen off, it's black. So that's what I said. I said red and black, and she said, no, it's not red and black. And I just said, my phone's red. And she's legit, like, arguing with me, as if I didn't know what I was talking about. And then all of a sudden I get a phone call on my phone, and my boyfriend's calling me on the phone, and she said, oh, who's so-and-so? I said, that's my boyfriend. And she said, what's his name? I said his name. She said, okay. She said, okay, this lady found your phone on the shelf next to the storage units, and she gave it to me to hold on to, for the person to come back and get it. So I said, okay, if you need proof that this is my phone, call my dad right now. Call dad in my phone, and he will confirm that this red iPhone 11 is mine. So that's what she did. She called him and said, hey, are you Roxana's father? Yes. Does she have an iPhone, a red iPhone 11? And he said yes, that's her phone. And if she did not call my dad, and my dad did not confirm that that was my phone, she wouldn't have given me my phone back. I was legit getting pissed, because I'm like, this is my phone. It's only a week old and I lost it. You clearly have it in your possession. You need to give it up. So I get my phone back. I'm looking at everything. And she's just, I was so pissed, because I had missed calls from my dad. I had missed calls from my stepmom. I had missed calls from my boyfriend. So she's legit staring at my phone, and it's just ringing and ringing and ringing for the past 30 minutes. Yeah. So then I call my boyfriend as I'm leaving. She finally gives me my phone, and she said, this woman found it, she gave it to me, and you got lucky because this is a brand new phone, and you know, you could have lost it. This is a $600 phone. I said, yeah, I know it's a $600 phone, but I didn't pay $600. I got this free. You know, and if we did pay $600, like, I would have been in a world of trouble if I did lose it. And yeah, so I was really thankful that a nice person found my phone and gave it, you know, to the employee, because I'm still a little upset when I think about it, because I was just so careless. I was just so careless. I have no excuses for leaving or putting my phone down. But yeah, like I said, I got distracted, and instead of putting it in my pocket, I just left it right there on the shelf. But yeah, that's story time of when I lost my brand new iPhone 11 within a week of having it. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, comment, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.